So you forgot to put on deodorant this morning. Now what?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Yes, my hair is down, but it will be up soon enough. Please do not worry. I know that you're worried. Stop it now.
I didn't sense that anybody was worried.
Okay, we ask you to ask us questions for advice because you know that we have all kinds of good advice. Well, actually, as I thought about the advice that we've given so far this season, I thought, I don't know if we've actually given any legitimate advice.
There's a nugget.
I do hope that it's been entertaining.
I think there's a nugget of wisdom in our advice. And I think that the advice that we're gonna give today will have more said nuggets.
So you gotta find the nugget. That's the philosophy. You gotta find the nugget.
You gotta get your hands dirty. You gotta get your feet wet. You gotta get your body warmed up. You've gotta stretch.
You gotta grab hold of the nuggets.
Never
let go.
You've got to stretch.
What's the question?
John Paul Maximilian Merkel.
Whoa.
It's interesting how a lot of these people have a lot of names when they.
Yeah.
People with more names tend to ask us for advice
They also
more often.
tend to kill people.
What do you do when you're out of the house and you realize you aren't wearing deodorant? Dun dun dun.
Okay, this is a common problem. Happens to the best
First of all,
us.
should we tell him how to spell deodorant?
No, let him keep going like that. It's
Okay.
fine. He sounded it out. That's how he came up with that. Okay, so this is a common problem, and I will say this is why you should always have a little stick of deodorant, not on your keychain. You could have it on your keychain. That would be a little awkward, but like
Under your armpit.
Oh, like a little holster.
Just keep it there. Yeah.
It's in a holster, and then when you think you need it, you just go and you rub a little bit.
That's why we've invented a shirt that has deodorant in it.
It's called
Deodor
Deo
shirt.
holster shirt.
Shirt. Rent.
Okay, that's not our idea. That is a good idea, though.
We are full of ideas.
I think the thing is
questionable.
That you need to have deodorant
Goodness.
on standby in your locker, in your purse, on your person, maybe if you've got cargo pants. It's another one of my long list of reasons to wear cargo pants, so you can put deodorant in them. But then there's the question of,
you keeping a running list of that.
if you got it, I think it depends on what you've got to do for the day. If you got something important to do, you're going on a date, you've got a job interview, you need to deodorize. You got to take care of that. But if you don't have anything,
Go buy some immediately.
yeah, find a way
Go
to
to the
get
drugstore.
borrow someone. If one of your friends has put on a lot of deodorant that day, you could take their underarm and you could go like that, and you could get some of their excess. Mm-hmm. Whatever it takes, but. If you don't have anything important to do that day, I highly recommend just go with it, because everyone from time to time needs to just smell their own stink. You know what I mean? When sometimes you're just like, what is that? And you're like, that is me. That's a good thing. That's what makes us human.
I'm not gonna argue with that. All right, another question. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Kina Xavier Morales.
That's
I'm going
pretty
with
good.
Kina, not Kina.
I like that.
What is the best way to politely tell my boyfriend that he answers questions like a complete idiot? I don't want to hurt his feelings. What an interesting question.
Wow.
Okay, Kina, whatever.
Call her Kina.
First, you have to really determine, are you dating someone who has idiotic responses to questions, or are you just dating someone who happens to be an idiot?
Bingo.
You gotta figure that out first. And so here's my advice. When you're asking a question and your boyfriend gives an idiotic response, you need to ask a second question to ascertain if there's any hope for this boyfriend of yours.
Follow-up question.
Follow-up question should be, what do you think of that answer you just gave? Get him to evaluate his own answer.
Does that sound like the kind of answer that an idiot would give me?
Yeah. You could spoon feed him.
Yeah, right.
I would just leave it at.
Or how do you think an idiot would have answered that question?
How do you feel about that answer you just gave? Just leave it open-ended and just say, yeah, that was kind of idiotic. I don't know what I was thinking.
But do you really think that he's going to come to that realization after having
Everybody
answered
says stupid things occasionally. I mean,
What if she just said-
I'm guilty of that.
What if
I'm
she just
gonna
said,
own that.
What if she just said, you know what, I'm going to give you a second chance on that question? And then it's basically what she's
could do
saying
that.
is that, your answer was obviously idiotic for the first one.
I mean, if you're willing to train your boyfriend to think before he speaks, then remain in the relationship. But if you're not willing to do that and treat him like a trained animal, then just break up with him, because it seems like that's what you're up against.
And hopefully he's not a fan, because that's a pretty recognizable name, Keena. He's gonna know you asked the question, so you're kind of in it now. Okay, hopefully that'll help your relationship. In the meantime, we're gonna continue with this week's Act Styled in Seconds Challenge. Okay, on this week's Act Styled in Seconds Challenge, Link has to make it snow on a gingerbread house by completely grating a 2x2 block of cheese before I can finish styling my hair. Get the whole block on, Link. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Styling begins in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yeah, make it snow. Make it snow. I'm making it snow. I'm making it snow on that gingerbread house. Making it snow.
What are you singing
it snow.
over there?
Oh, my arm's getting tired.
Switch hands.
Can't do that. It's snowing in one place, gingerbread house. Let me get some snow. There's snow boulders coming off of this thing too. Oh, my arm is getting tired. I don't have a glove on my other hand. I can't switch hands. Oh, come on. I'm getting some sort of snow cramp. Snow cramp to the forearm. And done. Snow Blizzard Man win.
And so I tie it up this week with 2 more events to go. Boom.
Don't get overconfident. You know what day it is? It's Thursday, and Thursday means me. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun. Oh, you're not going to keep going?
I just wanted to give
ride
you a
in
little-
one-horse open sleigh.
A little taste of Christmas.
Have you ever ridden in a one-horse open sleigh?
No, but I've done a 2-horser.
I was asking them.
Oh.
You been in a 2-horse open sleigh?
Yeah, around, I guess it really was on wheels though.
Around your dreams?
Around Times Square.
Really?
Yeah, I mean around Central Park.
Never did that. All right, the Mythical Mail Boulder
This smells horrible, by the way.
needs to grow, so we have some things
Cheesy
here
ginger.
in this box from Canada.
Oh, I love Canada.
Let's bring the Mythical Mail Boulder over here. Let's fly it over.
Look, I'll pick it up.
Dear Rhett and Link, our names are Hannah 10, Ben 7, David 5, Abigail 2. We live in Woodstock, Ontario, Canada. We made you pictures.
I'm acting like I'm holding it, but I'm not really
We
going
made you
to.
pictures and bead art
Wow, look at that. It's big.
for your. We made you pictures of bead
Wow,
art
there's a spider on it.
for your ball of stuff. They call it a ball of stuff.
Oh, okay.
The R&L is for you. Here is some candy that
They're
you can
Canadian.
get. There's candy here. I got it down here. Candy from Canada. You cannot get in the USA. Share it with your friends.
No, it's not gonna be like weird stuff, right? I mean, Canadians.
If you want more, come visit us. So it's here's a little taste, but if you want more, you gotta come up to Ontario.
I don't know if
I'll give
candy's
you-
gonna get us up there.
Give you a
I
little
mean,
free taste. It's like drug dealers. And they also gave us some ketchup flavored potato chips, which take these. I'm told that they only have these in Canada. I've never seen these in the United States. Ketchup flavored.
Oh, they smell like ketchup.
Your friends, the Mayu kids, pronounce Mayu.
And they taste like ketchup.
All right, Mayu kids, you guys get a signed Good Mythical Morning poster.
That was good.
You can hang it upside down if you want to. We signed them right side up though. And if you want to win one of these, mail us something to put on the boulder. Everything goes on there. Or you can just purchase one.
You're gonna paper cut my neck one day.
You know what time it is.
I'm David,
I'm Keisha, and we're from Honolulu, Hawaii.
and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Are you participating in the 12 days of mythical Christmas or the 12 mythical days of Christmas? You gotta go over to facebook.com/RhettandLink to do that. All your dreams will come true. Everything that you could ever imagine that you could possibly win.
12 prizes. You can be a recipient of 12 things from us.
Rhett and Link switch bodies. Huh? Oh, these chips are horrible.
Oh, you know what? I know a lot about these chips here. I don't even have to read
No.
the ingredients to know.
I need a spit bucket.
Can I tell you something about these chips? You know that these are not good for you. There's actually no ketchup in these chips. They're just. Let me raise my eyebrow.
I
in order to
can't
really
see.
give you my point here.
Oh,
There is no ketchup in these chips. Did you know that?
hey, Rhett.
If you had to choose to give up potato chips or
Rat feces?
pie for the rest of your life, which would you give up?